I'm tired of broken street lights, not getting no rest unless the baby sleep. But even then, seems like we're trying to keep. Tired of paying taxes, sending email faxes. Tired of crooked cops, tired of black folk complaining that crime won't stop. I wanna go to a place where lovers go, do the things that lovers do, no stress. A sweet caress from me to you. I wanna do the things we used to do, say the things we used to say, just let it every day. What's up, family? Uncle P here. Got a great show for you today, man. Pearson Coucher Law. Their family, we're family. Come on, man. CMPRadio.net is Uncle P. And listen, man, we're about to bring on two very great lawyers, Eric Pearson and John Kutcher, and they're going to break down exactly what they do in the world of workers' compensation law practice. I want to introduce you first to Mr. Eric Pearson. How are you, sir? How you feeling?
How you doing, Uncle P? Nice to see you again. Thanks for having us.
Oh, man, you know, it's always a pleasure to have you in the house, and his partner, man, John Kutcher, man. How you
there
feeling,
brother? Good. Hey, P.
So we're here, man. We have two other guests that are going to come up quite short in a couple seconds. We'll bring them up. Just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how your week's been going. How since the last time we sat down and had this conversation, how has everything been going with practice?
Everything's going well. You know, we're all still working hard for our clients, and we're remote. We haven't really missed a beat, thankfully. The courts are moving strong. So claims are moving forward. We're getting to help people. Our staff are just killing it at home. I mean, we have such a great group of people that really, I mean, without them, we would be stalled. And the ownership that they take for their positions and treat our clients like their brothers, sisters, cousins, everything has really helped out. And thankfully, it seems maybe some people are getting back to work a little slower, but a little bit.
All right. Can you hear me, John?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would echo Eric's sentiments. I think we, along with a lot of businesses, are in a groove now. We've been working remotely now for about 3.5-4 months. And, you know, aside from the fact that we think this may be something where certain employees can work remotely on a permanent basis, you know, the court system has continued. The cases have continued to move. There really has not been a delay. If anybody is listening and considering filing a workers' compensation case, the procedures are all in place. We are taking depositions, holding video hearings, communicating with our clients. That's been seamless. Cases are settling. People are becoming workers' compensation clients, meaning they receive workers' compensation. So even though it's been somewhat of a change, things have been moving as seamlessly as possible.
Awesome. I don't know what just happened. Just kicked me off and picked me back up. But we're here, man. And this is Pearson and Coucher, not Ann Coucher, Pearson Coucher Law, right? Workers' comp is all we do. And we wanted to be able to bring forward clients, family, right? So they can give their firsthand account of how you guys handled their cases, how you handled them when they were going through it. And it's funny because it's some family here. And Tracy Cooper, and Najee Daniels. What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Great. How are you?
Chilling. What's up,
Hey,
Pete?
John.
Hey
Hey,
guys,
guys.
how are you?
All right. How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Great. Thanks
So-
for
so-
getting on with us.
So these two young men, and I say young because they are very young, right?
Yeah.
They have been around Pearson Coucher for quite some time. Tracy, I want you to explain, how you first met Pearson Coucher, and how you went through that workers' comp claim that you went through.
Absolutely. I've been knowing these guys roughly around 10, 11 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember when I was working about 11 years ago, and I had an accident at my job. During that time, when I had the accident, I fell and injured myself. And once I fell and injured myself, I was like lost because I didn't know where I was going to turn to. And this person introduced me to Jonathan and Eric. Once I called and spoke to Eric and Jonathan, and we set up an appointment. I remember you guys when you was out media.
Right.
I guess you guys moved up now, right? Which is yeah. And when I met you guys, I felt at home. And during that time, I was like up in the air that I didn't know which way I wanted to go because I had a family and money was being lost at that time. When you get hurt, you go through a process with the job and hello.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, I mean, when you get hurt, you go through things and you lose money. So I was kind of like up in the air where I wanted to go. And I remember my brother was saying, "Bro, you need to go to the hospital." I went to the hospital, and they told me that certain things had happened to my back. And during that period of time, I did not return to work. So at that time, I was at that point in time when I did return to work, that's when I contacted Eric and Jonathan. And when I met Jonathan and Eric, they made me feel comfortable and like I was right at home. They made me feel like I was family. So I was very comfortable with that. So at that point in time, they told me, they gave me the right directions on where to go. So once I followed their directions, I start receiving my workman's comp, and things would start to move forward for me. Hello?
Najee,
I'm here.
can you hear me? Can
Yeah, I can hear
you explain to us how that experience was for you when you went through what you went through?
Well, I also met him through my uncle. About 10 years ago. I can actually still remember the date of my accident, but yeah, it was wild. I was at work, and I was loading a trailer, and the truck driver didn't set his brakes. So as I was coming off the trailer was moving forward.
Wow.
And threw my forklift off the back of the trailer. So when it threw my forklift off the back of the trailer, my forklift stood straight up. My supervisor at the time, and I don't know if John, if you remember, but my supervisor at the time didn't want to take me to the hospital.
Wow.
He didn't want to call an ambulance, didn't want to take me to the hospital, didn't want to do anything. And he actually made me wait until he was ready to take me to the hospital. So I didn't know anything about workman's comp. I didn't know, like this was the first time I ever got injured. So I didn't know anything about anything. So I talked to my uncle, And he put me in contact with John Calter. And it's more than like a attorney client relationship. It's more like a friendship, a family. It's like a family when you go there. You know, the one thing I can say is that they give you their personal cell phone numbers, and that's one thing that you don't get from attorneys. And you're always willing to. They always welcome you to call, no matter what. If you got questions, or if you need something, whatever, they always. It's like a personal relationship. So that's been my relationship, you know, with them.
Now, John and Eric, both of you guys, Tracy said something. That feeling of being lost, is that a common feeling that you run across with a lot of clients?
Yeah. So, you know, everything that they expressed are those emotions. But lost, being vulnerable, not having information, scared, you know, terrified of how bills are going to get paid. These are all the emotions that go with workers' comp. And John and I have always felt that with information comes power. With information comes a sense of understanding and a little bit more ease. So we really go out of our way to explain the system, expectations. We're very straightforward. We tell good, bad, and different because our clients need to make decisions in their life, and they need to have the real information, not the stuff that you see on commercials or billboards, or the real stuff, the stuff that, you know, like Tracy and Najib explained, the true emotions and answers for that. And that's what John and I have always practiced by. And that's why we give our cell phone numbers. That's why before the virus, we used to make house calls, no matter what part of the city, no matter where you live, no matter where the clients were. You know, that's why we try to help them get access to really strong medical providers. And, you know, John can harp on some of the legal stuff that goes along with it, but we really take it as if these are family members contacting us and they're scared.
During your case, Najib, did you ever feel like, no, you just wanted to go back to work?
I wanted to go back to work the following week, but thanks to John, I didn't have to go back to work because when I got injured, my injury was so severe that I really couldn't go back to work at that time. So he put me in touch with the right doctors, and you know what I mean? And the doctors worked with me, and I had to get epidural injections. I had to it was also like thinking surgery at that time. And at that time, like I'm talking 10 years ago, I'm 35 years old. I'm like, I don't want to go through no surgery.
Right.
Not at 35. But, you know, we talked. He guided me, you know, the right way, told me exactly what I needed to do, you know, how to handle it. And like you said, I was lost. I was scared. I didn't know, you know, what was going on. But, you know, thanks to him, he guided me in the right direction. It was like a light. He guided me through that dark time that I had. And I'm thankful
Najib,
for it. And I've been blessed.
I got to keep working with this guy, Najib. Remember.
You're making my head big.
Yeah, I mean, Tracy, you know, I'm going to have to.
It's my guy.
Yeah.
But it's all true.
One of the things I wanted to say is, you know, we ask our clients to trust us. And,
right.
and that's a hard thing for strangers that we've never met. They put their trust in us with their future, their family, their livelihood, their well-being. So how do we do that? And Eric and I have discussed over the years the traits and the elements that we have to show our clients. So we have to be transparent. We have to explain everything. no barriers in communication. We have to have open communication. We have to be as transparent and open as possible. We have to be honest, right? No sugarcoating, no blowing smoke. Nobody wants that. We tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's the talk. And then we have to walk the walk, and that's working hard, right? And that's what we've done. We've worked hard to build the trust of our clients. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And I can tell you, Najib and Tracy, that the two of you are a testament of clients who have trusted us. You've given us your case, and we've taken you across the goal line. And what I'm most proud of, I think, is that we've been able to establish a relationship. So you're not just a case, you're not just a file. You're a living, breathing thing with feelings, emotions, and our relationship over the year and the years that followed has built, and we've become friends and we've become family. And that's what's most important to me as I look back on the two of you and how far you've come and what we've been able to accomplish.
Exactly.
Yeah, these two have really seen us, really grow. Najib and Tracy have been, when we decided that it was time for us to do it the way we thought it should be done, they supported our decision. They didn't just stay with us, just to stay. They really watched us grow and saw what we did and how we worked and how we hustle and, how we take care of our clients. And, I piggyback everything John says. These are guys that, text us, how's it making out? Just like we text them, how you doing during the virus,
Exactly.
It's a wonderful thing when you really can develop these relationships with people because we're in it together. We are really, it has to be together. That's the best way that we can help our clients is when we are all in it really together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, I know for a fact that Tracy, I call him Pop, right? That's my Pop. That's my OG. When he came to me and told me about you guys, right? It was like, yo, P, I really want you to sit down and talk to some good guys, man. They're about the community, they're about helping people. And
Exactly.
went up there to the office and talked to you, everything that he said to me came from, what I saw that day. So Tracy's been around for a long time, right? Not a long time, but 12 to 13 years, right? Oh, I need you just to let people know just how how much you trust these two men right here, right? And what they do for a living.
My thing is, you've been knowing me for a while.
Right,
and
absolutely.
I don't deal with a lot of people. So if someone come to me and say, "Oh, Tracy, do you know anybody that I had an accident or I fell on my job?" I would direct them to Pearson and Croucher Law because of my experience. Because these guys don't pull no punches with nobody. Like you said, they're straightforward, and they're not gonna bull crap. I'm gonna be straight out. They're not gonna bull crap me. Most lawyers will tell you one thing and do another. These guys are very candid and they're straightforward, and that's what I love about them. And I would recommend these guys to anybody in the world. Like I said, if anybody come to me, I tell them, look, I got two lawyers who's super, and they're not gonna bull crap you. You go to Pearson and Croucher Law, best two lawyers in Philadelphia, hands down, hands down, man. Am I right, G?
Absolutely right.
Hands down.
When I refer people, and trust me, I've referred a couple people. I say, listen, you got a case, man. I got a couple of pit bulls.
Yeah.
That ain't not gonna take no stuff.
Yeah.
So, but like when you was talking about trust, I can remember when they first started out on their own, right? When they first decided to start their firm. John, you probably remember. he came to my house and explained it to me and was like, Najee, we're going out on our own, me and Eric. You can either stay with them or you can come with us. I felt like I was in a Jerry Maguire scene. I said, I'm gonna stay. Like, I'm gonna go with y'all. Like, wherever y'all go, I'm going.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that's the testament to trust in the relationship that me and John had throughout these years.
And that's awesome. And we go back and forth all the time on the station, and we say we want to be involved with people that are accountable and transparent. And it seems that you guys that's the motto at the law firm as well. Accountability and transparency, right? Like you said, communication that helps everything, right? So Tracy, Najee, they've been around. You guys have represented them. What else can you think of for that person that's out there right now, hurt themselves at work, but they got to go to work, right? What can you say to them to get them to pick up the phone and call Eric and John and say, listen, I got a case and I really, really need you to look at. What can you say to people that are out there right now on the fence?
Well, me personally, I would say, number one, you got to go out there and you got to pick up that phone and you got to call these guys. That's number one. Number two, they're going to guide you and they're going to make you feel secure. They're going to make you feel okay. They're not going to steer you wrong. John has never lied to me. Never. In the 10 years I've known him, he's never lied to me.
Or Eric.
So, or Eric.
Exactly.
See, me personally, like, I know these guys, right? But, throughout the 10 years that I've been, after these 10 years, I've been dealing with John and Eric. But yeah, Eric never lied to me. John never lied to me. They always kept it real, as young cats would say, keep it real. So if I would tell people, just pick up that phone, give them a call, give them a chance. I'm telling you, they're great guys, and they're gonna take care of you. Definitely.
Pop.
Yeah. As for me, when I prefer people to John and Eric, and they come back and tell me, they said, man, I really appreciate you for what you did, that you sent me to Pearson and Croucher Law, and they're so happy. Everyone I sent these guys to, they're so happy and they're satisfied with their business. So I would also tell them that if you put your trust in me, and I'll put that trust in them, and which is a big issue with lawyers. As I said before, like I said, that these guys are very straight up and candid with you, and they don't pull no punches with you. So I recommend a Pearson and Croucher Law to anyone. Anybody come to me, they know me. A lot of people know me. And say, Trace or Akbar, I know anybody that you can recommend me to. I said, Eric and Jonathan. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you two guys, man, for joining us on this live, man, for shedding a little bit of light on the client-lawyer relationship. But it's not really a client-lawyer. It's family, man. It's family. And they've shown you this, and they continue to show you this. So I want anybody out there that can hear us, right? And we're going to let you two guys go, and then I'm going to sit here with John and Eric, and we're going to talk for a couple minutes and go a little bit deeper into the relationships. But thank y'all very much, man. I appreciate y'all. Be safe.
No problem.
No problem, man.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. Anything for them guys, man.
Thank you.
Peace.
No problem. All right.
So listen, man, you just had two, testimonials from two guys that have been with y'all through their turmoils in life, right? Trying to understand how to move forward with a workers' compensation claim, a lawsuit. But I need you guys just to dig a little bit deeper, right, into the relationship that you have with these two young men, right, and the relationships that you look to solidify with your other clients that you have?
Yeah, I can start. I think that's what it's all about, right? So when you choose a profession, you choose it hopefully because you like what you do, and at the same time, you monetize it. You make some money doing it. But at the end of the day, if you don't like what you do, you're not passionate about what you do, um, then what does it all mean? So when you can build relationships like Eric and I have, and at the same time help people, at the same time earn a living, you've caught lightning in a bottle. It doesn't come around that often. If we could sell it, we could, but we can't. So we put our heart, our soul, our guts, our blood, our sweat, and tears into every case we have, and we build on it. And we don't have billboards, we don't have TV commercials. Everything we do is relationship driven. And what we have found, and Eric can back me up on this, is that the client's case becomes stronger when there is a relationship more than just attorney-client, that underlies the case. When we're friends, when we care about your family and you care about ours, and we talk about things not related to your case, and when we can be there as counselors, as friends, your case is better, and we grow as people, and that's what we've done.
Absolutely. Eric?
Yeah, I mean, that's it in a nutshell. It sounds, quick to say, but it's taken a long time, and because it's got to be consistent. It can't just be something that you say at the time to get someone to say, okay, I'll use you. Like Tracy and Najib said, when they recommend us, we need to show that recommendation was a good recommendation.
Absolutely.
We never want the people that say, go to Eric and John, to ever go back to that person and say, why did you do that?
Right.
That's no good for anybody.
Stop.
And when we get that relationship with our clients, they see that we're really invested in their claim. And, I tell my clients, look, you can call me to ask questions. You can call me to confirm information. You can call me. I'm a good punching bag. Like some people just need to unload sometimes on the phone. It's a stressful situation. So we try to be as patient as we can, really know that it's not only affecting one person, it's affecting their family. And we're only as good as our reputation. That's what John and I have. That's what we've always had. We've had our last names. And, we're very fortunate that the two of us get along like we are brothers. It's very hard to find a partner in business that you can really just, 100%, you talk about trusting us, like right. We trust each other beyond, anything. And I think people that know us know that, they joke about it's the John and Eric show, it's the yin and yang, but that's what we bring, and then we bring our clients into that.
And that's awesome, man. And that's awesome. And I appreciate y'all bringing me into the fold and treating me like family. And listen, man, I'm telling y'all right now, anybody that's able to hear this, if you have a claim, if you've been injured at work, right? If you've been injured at home while at work, right? Because we have a lot of telecalls and people are working at home now. If you get up from there, and I guess if you slip and fall on something that you on your floor, that's a claim as well, right? It's even though you should have picked it up, I guess it's still a claim, right?
True.
So I just want you guys to understand, man, it's important to get the right information, right? So we're giving you the right information. We're telling you what lawyers to call. These aren't your billboard lawyers. You ride past injured at work. No, these are two men that are dedicated to helping you through probably the most tumultuous time in your life without your job, right? Trying to understand that. How does that look? How does that feel? Pick up the phone, call them, check them out, right? mywclawyer.com. Make sure we're doing that. Make sure we're checking that out, man. And any last words?
No, we just we're here if anyone needs us. We appreciate these conversations. It's awesome. And we're here to help all your listeners and their family and friends.
Awesome. Well, I thank y'all for tuning in, man. I thank everybody for watching. I'm gonna let John and Eric go do what they do best.
Thank you.
Have a great day, y'all.
You got it, on. See you guys.
Man, cmpradio.net. Listen, man, who needs a workers' comp lawyer? If you do, man, make sure you hit up my family, my guys at Pearson, Coucher, Law, Workers' Comp. It's all they do. And listen, man, literally, it's all they do. That's all I'm going to say. Workers' Comp. It's all they do. It's right there on the side. So make sure you get with them, man. It's Uncle P. I love y'all on purpose every day, no matter what. Keep on striving, man. Keep on striving, man. cmpradio.net, Uncle P. We out of here, bro.